thank you so much, Ruqyyah, for joining me today on the theNSider. Finally,
yay! Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. So, can we get started by you just telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. This is always weird. Sometimes I used to like not talking about myself. So I love clothes, of course. I'm a fashion designer, tailor, seamstress, and designer. I just learned like those are all different things. So people say, "Oh, are you seamstress?" They mean like, do you sew?
Right.
Like tailor, they mean like, do you alter? Like designer, like, do you draw? Like,
see, and that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know what to call you. I don't know what to say. Like, are you a fashion designer? I don't know. Like,
I feel like nowadays fashion designer like loses its like actual title because everybody's out here making clothes. You know, they're not gonna throw you shade, but I do it differently. I'm not a printer, but I mainly like do it from scratch. So, I would say I'm a tailor because tailors do that. Like, I literally will measure someone's back. 45 inches long. I'm gonna put it on the paper, but always add like extra inches or whatever. But yeah, we could say I'm a fashion designer.
Cool.
Because it's like all in one.
Right.
I'm a fashion designer. I just received my bachelor's in fashion design from Columbia College about a year ago. It feels like I'm getting old. So I'll be 24 next month.
Oh, wow.
But
happy early birthday.
Thank you. Finally the vacation from all of this. I've had a lot of clients lately, which is like super funny to me because like in Colombia I didn't feel so confident of like making clothes because the things we made like regular stuff out of muslin. It's like cotton fabric. It's like super bland. It's yellow. It looks dirty. But that's like mainly like the beginning of like making the garments, and then we transfer it to like fabrics that looks like that, or just like whatever we want to do. But that's like at Columbia it was super like boring, but that's like the basic. We learned the basics, so that like afterwards I started doing little stuff myself. Like you see my graduation dress. So I was like, I spent 3 months on that, you know. And people are asking me like, oh, can you make this, can you make that? I'm like, they trust me enough to do that?
Right.
So I just started doing it. Then I started getting more clients and more clients. Like, I don't have a specific thing that I make. So it's like, you send me pictures like, hey, can you make this? But I want it to look like this. Like, I'll draw it out. And then just come up with, like, we both settle it. And then that's that. So
that's amazing to me.
If I feel like if I can see it, I can draw it, then I probably could make it. Probably.
You can. So when did you first become interested in fashion?
I would say at 5 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's super early.
Yeah.
My sister, who you met?
Yes.
She used to babysit me because like as I mentioned, it's like 6 of us. Like I'm the youngest of 6. And my mom, she's a widow. And so she had to basically imagine a woman, like single black woman taking care of 6 kids with like a million personalities, all over the place, and it's 5 girls, 1 boy.
Oh wow.
Like the boy out of control, but he cool, hands down. But like my sister, like they always babysit me, and she used to always like pick me up from school and like take me shopping. No, I feel like nobody at my age, like 24, can say they shopped at Marshall Fields.
No,
like because right now it's Target on like State Street. Like nobody's seen that before, and I'm just like 5 years old in like department stores, and I feel like that's when I discovered me, because I'm just like shopping, like wearing little dresses. You could pay me a dress like nowadays, like this is
really?
This is like I love like I'm super chill. Like my mom calls me eccentric and like androgynous, because like one day I'm super girl, the next day I'm got on like sweats and gym shoes, like wearing like a tailored jacket, looking like a little man. Like you say I'm like a little rich white woman. I'm like, I'm just me, you know.
Exactly,
I'm just like trying to be me, like. But I feel like I express myself with clothes, but it started off like, you know, loving clothes, going shopping, and then my mom, she just made me like sew a pillow one day. Like she loves for like all her children to have skills. Like my brother, he's a mechanic. My sister, she does hair. I sew. And my other sister, she's a professor. Like she does. The other sister you met, she's a educator. And my oldest sister, she's just like basically she held it down. Like she basically like taught us like all of what we know. You know, she's like second in charge. But my mom, she taught me how to sew. I remember 8th grade year, I had summer school. I never went to summer school until 8th grade, and I'm just like, why? And it was on 79th Street, and my mom's friend, she made prom dresses because she made my graduation dress. And I was so amazed, like, wow, like this lady just made like a dress like that, and it fits me, and it's what I wanted. And my mom, she seen I was like interested in that, so then she scheduled me to like every day after school, like summer school, go to her house. And she lived on Colfax. 78 Colfax, like East Side.
Yeah.
Super East Side. I'm like 13 years old, getting on the 79th Street bus. Like every day, just walking through all the.
He was like, yeah.
All to be where I am today.
That's awesome, though.
That's kind of like the discipline of it.
Yeah.
So started out making pillows, and now I'm making like gowns and stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so did that, like, from seeing her, that's how your interest expanded, just from seeing her.
And I was just super young, too. It was like, wow, like, you can make a living off of, like, making clothes. Because someone's going to always need clothes. Like, that's not my style. Unless, like, we all just decide to burn the clothes, but that's impossible. I would go against that. I would not sign a bill for that.
Exactly. No.
We need clothes.
We need clothes.
Clothes is our lives.
So from there, when did you start creating more stuff? Like you said, you started with pillows. So when did you start dabbling in clothes and other things?
I would say, like, I remember I had these, it was my sister's. I used to always steal her clothes. She had these blue camouflage, like, bell-bottom pants. Mine was like 2004 or whatever, so it was appropriate.
It was, yeah.
So I discovered, I was like, I wanted to make a purse. So I ended up cutting the pants and, like, closing the bottom and making the rest like a handle. I just, like, walked with my mom down the street with this handmade purse, and I just thought I was the stuff. And my mom, like, my mom, she's like such a great mom. When she's like, she just supports her kids, like, no matter like what they do. She's like, yeah, you should sell those. I'm like, no. Wow. But it just started off with that, and as I said, like before, like I didn't really get my confidence with like from like making clothes for people until I graduated. People will see your potential before you do. You know, I'm just telling her like, yeah, I could sew, but I know all that. But then I realized, like, after, like, learning more and stuff, getting jobs in the fashion industry, like, you must brand yourself a certain kind of way, like, so people could really see, like, what it is you do. And people like color, people like prints and designs. It's all about the attraction, you know? So, yeah.
Good. So, I'm sure you're confident. Is it up now? Like, no? But your clothes are awesome.
Up there. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, but so, I know you mentioned before, like to me, off camera, that you create clothes for mostly family and friends. How is they, like, in response to your clothes, like, after you made everything?
They're always amazed, too. And I am, too, because it's like, it's like all bodies, like, all body shapes, all body types. And it's just like, I get, like, clients based off the word of mouth, you know?
Right.
And that's still another thing too. Like people refer to me, like, yeah, if they refer me, that must mean I'm doing something good, you know. Yeah. But then like, I remember I went from Victoria. That's how like you reached out. He's like, you made this. Like, I need to have you on my show. On my show now. But Victoria, she's always been like a good. Shout out Victoria.
I love Victoria.
She always been a good like friend, because she even went to Western. Right. She seen like what I was doing at Columbia, and I motivated her. We've like been friends since then. And I made her that gown, and it was just so funny how like it took us so long to just make it. It was so simple, but that's what really like made me look at like, wow, like my friends really believe in me, you know, and like even family too, like they like number one. Yeah. And it's like my mom, she just like she motivated me so much, but then like I have to remember that I have to give it back to her. Right. So like my gift to her is I'm making her a dress. Yeah. They're just like my family and peers. They give me the confidence. They're my support. It's like you always have to have a good support system. I know you have a good one too. Yes. Because you made it so far as well.
Yes. I would definitely agree. Double tap to that, because support is everything. Yeah. So that's awesome. And you have what, 5 other people or 6 other people?
Yeah, including my mom.
Yes.
Yes. And Niece is looking up to me too. Yes. And they're always like, Kaya, can you make this? Like, oh my God. I'm just like, I got you. Like, time is money. They ain't paying nothing. I'm just like,
do you ever like include them in the process too? Like show them how
to, like they try my dresses, and it's crazy how it fits, because like I'm small and they're like half my height. So like they kind of fit it too. Yeah, there's 2 of them. They're like the same age. They're both 7. So they'll be my models pretty soon. Oh, you'll see it.
So what's your personal style? Like what type of style do you like to wear the most?
That I like that me personally like to wear, or like to make?
Oh, both. Let's do both.
Well, like to wear, like I told, like it's mainly like how I feel. Like if I'm feeling like I got all the money in the world, I'm ready to put my best like everything on. Right. And then if I feel like a bum, just chilling pretty much. But I don't know, like my mom, she says I'm eccentric. Like eccentric, is that the word?
Yes,
that's the word. Okay, but that's what she said. Like she called me androgynous, but I don't think I'm that close to like men.
Right.
But I mean, I love men, but that's why I'm Taylor. But mainly what I like to make is dresses. Like right now, I'm more into it. I remember my mom used to have to like beat me into wearing a dress, but now like I love it because it just shows like more femininity.
It does.
You know?
Yes, I agree.
And you can do so much for the dress right now, different styles of dresses. So that's mainly like what I want to do. I want to do like haute couture, so like Met Gala,
right?
All like the big like events that they have like for celebrities. I want to be on the red carpet. Like, who are you wearing? Ruqyyah, right? Ruqyyah. So yeah, and like I said, like everybody butchers my name. Like I had this one teacher. Like I hope she's still alive. Probably not. But her name was Miss Wigington.
Miss Wigington.
Like people like who I went to grammar school with, like they know her. Everybody knew her. But like she'd seen something in me, which like, you know, those one teachers, they always like, oh, take her under my wing, like do this.
Yeah.
But she for some reason never got my name right. And this is why I am who I am this like today. Like my mom would tell you like I corrected her on how to say my name. She's like Ruqyyah. My teacher, she called me Ray Kim.
See, that's what cause
she never called me Ruqyyah, but people call me Ruqyyah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like Ray Kim, Ruqyyah, Ruqyyah, and Karim. Karim, that's my last name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like a first name too, but she just refused to say Ruqyyah. She refused to say it. Like, I was just like, okay, cool. Like I'm gonna live up to my name,
right? Just
so she would know. Say my name right.
And so your name has inspired you for your own clothing line, right?
Yes. So it's self-titled. And my mom, like, she's really big on like naming her children like things with meaning, because like I grew up Islamic in an Islamic family.
Okay. Yes.
And we're all about like, you know, meaning and everything, super deep, everything. So like Ruqyyah means superior. And I don't want to just like bust out like superior is my brand, you know, like, who's this girl? Like, she is not all that. So I was just like Ruqyyah, you know?
Yeah.
Ruqyyah. And like,
a cute name.
People say like it's very cute, but they always butcher it as well. if I tell you like my name, then like you see it on paper, you're like, that's not you. Like,
right.
It's the cute throws people off, but the cute makes the K sound, you know? But yes, you have to live up to your name. Like, the name is everything.
It is.
No matter if your name is Shaquisha or anything. The name is everything. You know?
That's why I wanted my name some way to be incorporated in the theNSider.
Yeah.
So, and that's Nadia Simone. So yeah, I agree. Name's everything.
Yes.
So like, but with your line, is it like up and coming still, or is it in the works, or is it out?
It's mainly up and coming, because I'm do a lot of custom work. And people are always like, oh, can you do this, can you do that? And I'm like, no. I will not. I cannot. Like, I'm trying to focus on myself. But I'm building my own brand, my own line. It takes time. Like,
it does.
Like, people, I know, like, you see other people's stuff and everything, but it took time for them to get there. And it's taking time for me to get there. People are always like, why don't you have a website working on it? Why don't you, like, post much? Because, like, I'm trying to build a certain aesthetic, you know. I just want to just, like, throw myself out there, like, hey, I sew. Here it is. They're just like, what is that?
Right. You want it to be right.
Right, you know. Yeah. So I can have good karma with that.
And then timing is everything. So your timing, too. So
yes.
Just come out with it.
So I'm not sure if I want to do winter right now to bring it out.
Right.
But you'll definitely see me. Like, I'm launching my website in August.
Woo!
In August, it's self-titled Ruqyyah.com. Because who else is going to have that? Like,
exactly. Nobody.
It's all mine.
Yes.
And I don't have to worry about anyone stealing it. And
I can't wait.
Yes.
I really can't. So who's your line going to be geared to?
It's going to be mainly geared towards women. But I make clothes for men too, also. Because I don't show them too much love. That's really why I got into like men's fashion. Right. I wanted to do that. Like, dating someone, like, seriously, I'll just like look at other men's clothes. I'm just like, wow, like, I wonder if he'll look good in that. You know, it's kind of just like main focus, like, to want to make clothes for men now.
Right.
You know, to see like his body type and like what men's style really is. Cause like nobody really wants to wear suits. You know, I don't want a man that wears suits all day long.
No.
You know, they have little style.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, suits, like, men can do both. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's same. But so what I know you said you want to do like the Met Gala events like that. Mm-hmm. Do you have any other events that you hope to do like in the future?
I want my own fashion show for Chicago. Yeah. Because Chicago doesn't have like a fashion week or anything. And I really hate how like, I won't say I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah. I hate how like most designers in Chicago, like they're so secretive with like what they're doing. Mm-hmm. We all have a gift. We all have this craft. It's like we could just definitely come together. Right. One person, like your sewing machine's down. Come over, use mine. Like I wouldn't mind it or anything, but people are so like, I don't know if it's a Chicago
like
thing.
Competition.
Yeah.
Competition. Yeah.
I don't really see much of people like that's in fashion in Chicago as a competition because I got my own style. Yeah. Like, I don't think people know how to really make dresses like how I do. Like I see girls make dresses, but it's like everybody has their own way, own style, you know?
Right. So but I'm not gonna take your ideas, basically.
No, like it's yours. Like I'm not ruthless, but it's a Chicago thing.
Yeah, I guess it is. And I wish we can all come together. But maybe you can set that, set that off.
I guess I'm gonna have to, since I have this idea. But yeah, I will hope to like have. Well, I plan to have a fashion show in the near future, maybe 2018, with like not just me like doing the runway. But like other designers, maybe like 3 or 4, so they can get them like their sales out there. But I'm all about networking and everything, so that could be like a big thing, like for like my name and their name, and even for Chicago, because it's like fashion is slowly trickling down, especially for like black fashion too. I mean, the Chicago scene is mainly like whitewashed, but we don't have much. I don't understand it, but hopefully in the near future we all just like come back together and just like really work together.
Yeah.
Because I hate the competition, whole team.
What keeps you motivated? Because I'm sure this can get daunting, can get like stressful and overwhelming, creating clothes and timelines and everything. What keeps you going?
Music.
Yes.
Music definitely.
Yes.
And music definitely affects your mood. Oh, absolutely. It really does. You want to listen to some like hip hop, go ahead, cursing and stuff. And then like with jazz, I listen to love songs. You in love,
Yes, exactly.
And jazz, you just chilling, just mellow, like. Smoke some. I definitely smoke too, like before I work, because it calms me. It calms my nerves. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't affect me to the way I'm just like, oh my god, I sold that to that. It just makes me think like, okay, calm down. Right. Let's get started. Right. Oh, I love TED Talks.
Oh, like I used to watch. Yeah, I used to watch that when it was like I don't know if it was just coming out.
Yeah,
it was a couple years ago. I don't watch it.
Like TED Talks are really good, like, because while I work, I don't know if I said too much about like my job and what I do, but I'm a tailor, and my job mainly is to work on trousers, like hem it, and I sew the buttons. I'm the button connoisseur. They make it sound so fancy. I just sew buttons. Like people really don't know how to sew buttons though. Like
that's true.
Like
that's true.
You don't sew through the lining. Use the matching colored thread. It's super precise, but even though I have this it's like a small job, it's really that important. The smallest thing is always important.
Right.
But I do that, but we can listen to music, have our headphones in. And I'm always listening to like TED Talks, motivational, everything. That's big because like everybody like young people like dying, killing themselves. Like we was talking about 13 Reasons Why. People don't have that. Like that self-motivation talk is really weird, like really real. Like people get lost in their thoughts because like you never know what people are going through. No, you don't. But it's like TED Talks, just like self-motivation. That's all. Everybody goes through something that like hits close to home. Yeah. For them to just like stop, look, and listen. I've been through stuff when I'm just like, hey, I think going out probably was not my thing too much, Yeah. And I've done that this year, not mainly as like, oh, it's my resolution. I feel like the universe forced me to do it. Yeah. And I feel like that's why we're here sitting here, because wouldn't even have time to make dresses or make anything for anybody because I'm too busy trying to figure out what my friends are doing, Yeah. That's like people need to be around like-minded people, Because like being around the wrong crowd, like unsupportive friends, that's very toxic. You have to just be your own person and remember who you are, because you get lost in that.
You do.
Yeah,
that's absolutely correct. So, what's in the future for Kaya besides, I know you mentioned your website, anything else going on?
I'm getting married. I'm getting married at the end of the year. I'll make one dress. I want to get my master's degree so I can be able to teach like kids how to sew, because sewing, fashion, this like really making clothes from scratch is a dying art. Like I hate commercial patterns. I hate them. Because I could literally make clothes like the patterns myself from scratch.
Right.
But the commercial patterns, I just always just like, this makes no sense. Like, who's doing this? It's so flimsy. I like more like the cardboard thick ones. But teaching like young kids how to sew, maybe I have my own school, but it's
like organization or something. Right? I mean, you can do that now.
I really can, because I see a lot, because I'm big on like giving back.
You're right. It is a dying art. It's a lot of people who do put out clothing lines, just like, oh, or it's like the same thing, you know, just have a label on it.
Exactly.
And call it a clothing line. But I believe, yeah, you're right, because I would like to learn if I was a kid, or, you know, and then it shows like kids that they have other outlets and other career paths to go to. So I think you should do it now. Yeah,
and definitely with like prom season too, that's big, because some people can't afford it. Like, when I went to prom, it wasn't extravagant as these girls now. Right. That was like 2011. My prom dress was $250, and I bet exactly. I don't charge people $250 to make no dresses now. Note that. I ain't that low. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where they getting the money from for parents or anything. But I would like to like teach girls how to like even like construct stuff like that. Because my favorite thing with sewing is draping. Like, I made this dress on like just putting the fabric on it. You know, just like cutting and adding this, subtracting that, and everything. So like that's more like an easy way to like make clothes. Right. But that's something a girl like could definitely have. So that way she won't have to like go out of her way paying like hundreds of dollars. Yeah. That's awesome. So I'd rather them pay for a class than pay all that.
Man, I'm telling you, all these things you can do now. I see.
So much. Maybe I should quit my job now. But yes.
Sure, that's what people do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out here, I'm going to do what I love. So.
And then you look up there, Bill Gates.
Right? Like, oh shoot, I do gotta pay that. Yeah. But no, I think it's long, it's worth it at the end of the day. Worth your sanity and what you want to do. Yes. So I think a lot of people are going towards to do what they love instead of working.
It has to. They really have to, because you get lost in the corporate world.
So do you have any advice for people that, you know, want to get into this industry, fashion industry, or just anything?
It's all, like I said, self-motivation. Because that's like, you get lost in yourself. Like, you have these ideas, and then you share them with certain people, and they're just like, that won't work, that's stupid. And then some people that you see that actually stick with their ideas, they go far, and then other people, they get stuck. Like, no matter what people say, no matter what people do, like, stick to it, because they don't see your vision just like you do. Right. Like, and fashion industry is a tough game. It's super tough. Like, I wasn't as like stern or mean as people like put me as, but you have to be, because in fashion the people are just like dictating everything, like your wardrobe, your behavior. It's like the littlest thing they got to nitpick, and then like your ideas probably overshadow another person's ideas, and it's always competition. You have to be ready for competition, even though it feels like it's not, but you just have to be like on guard, just like. Don't be too friendly. Right. Exactly. You can be friendly and kind, but like not too friendly. Right. You know? Because people like, they like to point out the weakness and like take person down by this, and that. Yeah. But it's definitely a game. Yeah. You have to be ready to play it. Chess. Yes. I'm the queen. You are. Yes, I refuse to be a pawn. they want you to, but
they do.
No.
Yeah, they do. No. But you gotta be strong.
Yes.
Go. No, but that's great advice, and I thank you so much for joining me on the
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and don't forget about me when you're designing for the makeup.
I won't. I will not. Like,
shout me out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you guys for joining me on another episode of the theNSider. Bye.